What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Hope everybody's doing good, doing well. Another opportunity to get it. Another opportunity to make today better than it was yesterday. Man, it's never a dull moment out here in these crypto streets. Still bullish though. Still bullish. Like the T-share rate. I'm more bullish today than I was yesterday. Shout out to the T-share rate. Shout out to the T-share rate. Hashtag T-share rate. Oh man. Yo, I'm gonna preface this by saying, man, value your time, yo. Like, respect your time. I'm doing something right now, and unfortunately, what I tried to do to help somebody out didn't work out for today. But you know what? Things happen for a reason. I'm supposed to be lending a hand, and everything was pretty much set for certain things to happen, and it's not happening. Not to anything of my doing. It's just, it's not the time. It's about divine timing, I guess, you know. You gotta respect the time. You gotta respect what we can't even control. You know, people want to latch on to something. They want to, you know, connect. But you gotta be careful what you connect to. What, you know, what you take in, what you absorb, what you ingest, what you process, what you study. All this propaganda going on, man. Like frontwards and backwards, like left and right, up and down. So much drama and unrest. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what to believe, who to believe, and how to move forward. You know? You got all this crazy stuff. Look, that stuff that's happening on the other side of the world, you know, that's been happening since before we were swimming in our daddy's nuts. You know what I'm saying? This is like beef and squabbles that have been taking place for millennia. Before our time. And what's crazy with the conflict that's taking place over there, you know, Middle East, quote unquote. I don't know what that even means. You just say Middle East as well as Far East, Middle East, Western, North, South, cardinal points. What we doing? I don't know. It's just the certain atrocities that are taking place that are just like unspeakable, you know. And it's not something that's just happening now. Again, it's been happening historically for time immemorial. So if you remain, there's nothing wrong with keeping abreast as to what's going on, you know, current affairs and things like that. But if you plug yourself into that type of media or news events, that's going to do something to you after a while, you know. You become desensitized, or it might have some type of effect on you. That's why I stopped watching the news, you know, for years. Stopped watching the news. Stop watching the news. I used to go to sleep and wake up to the news. It was crazy. Crazy. I used to go to sleep, after the 10 o'clock news, then you got the 11 o'clock news, then you got the 11:30, the late night joint, go to sleep miserable and upset. Then you wake up whatever time, 4:30 ding, or whatever, morning show, morning news, you wake up stomach wrecked. You're like, yo, why am I feeling lousy? Maybe because when you're listening to the news, all you hear is negativity. Bombarded. Peace to the chat, man. Right now I can't really pay attention because, I'm asking Olofi to take the wheel right now. But, of course, I gotta navigate, move this machine. So I can't really look at the chat. Peace to the chat. Salute to everybody who's watching or who's not watching or will watch. Shout out to y'all. Like the young people say, I'm a man of a certain age, so the young people always say, smash the like button. Share the stream. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Between last week and now, it's just been all kinds of craziness going on. Yo, man, potholes in my lawn. Shout out to De La Soul, R.I.P. True boy. There's just been like madness in the media. So, you turn to crypto. Those of us who are into crypto, who just like, crypto fiends and ghouls, right? Not just investors, a lot of us, just like, I don't like that word DJ, and y'all embrace it like that's a term of endearment. That's just crazy to me. But those of us who just have this high level affinity for this crypto thing, damn near obsessed, addicted. More than just love, this thing is obsession, an addiction, period. A lot won't admit it, but it is what it is. Just a lot of stuff going on, And even with like the larger crypto news, boring. I used to watch these certain channels. They didn't really do anything for me, man. Because they talking nonsense. They're not really talking that talk I want to hear. Especially in DeFi. In the subculture of a subculture of a subculture. We're in the trenches. You in DeFi, you in the trenches. You really are. You're really in the trenches. I don't care how large your Telegram group is. A Telegram group. I don't care how large your Discord, Telegram, whatever social media platform you got going on. Still small. This food right here. So we live in your world. You live in your world, fool. Fool. Anyway. My last stream, I was talking about the drama. Listen, man. This is crypto, right? Bear market, everything low. How many times you gonna keep talking about the same thing differently? That's what I've been doing since the post-chain sacrifice period. Trying to talk about the same thing differently. You get a little tired after a while, right? So, shout out to the entertainment. Shout out to all the stuff that comes up to entertain you while we all reeling through this bear market. We don't know how long it's gonna last too. It looks like it's gonna be ugly for a minute. Nobody want to admit it, but I give it. I'm not gonna say how long, because I'm not doing that. Sometimes I do. Right now, I don't feel like doing that, but While we're in this boring bear market, people look for exciting things to do. Things that are exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you. The wrecked boats. Because, you know, they don't want to keep still. They don't want to keep still. Because still is boring. What do you mean still? People don't like to just be still and be quiet, much less like have to endure a bear market. That's why you got groups to vent. You got, you know, these chat groups to click up and talk, chop it up, process, because in real life it's a wrap for you. You talk to anybody about crypto in real life who's not into crypto, they'll look at you like you lost your mind. You need a psyche valve pronto. So you get into these groups. You know, they call them, you know, you're part of a community, and the community outside of, you know, whatever Telegram, whatever YouTube is, you know, these groups, software, Discord, Telegram, blah, blah, blah. Private, you do calls, voice chats. Been telling y'all for a minute, though. Been telling y'all for a minute. This is about money, man. It ain't about nothing cute. It's about money. And nobody cares, yo. And when bad things come up, it just serves as a form of entertainment. Sorted, right? Sorted, dark forms of entertainment. Keep you interested. You know, something very alluring. And then if you mess around, you might make a mistake, because depending on the entertainment that you're ingesting, it could blow up in your grill, it could blow up in your face. It could blow up. And a lot of people in this community do not like to keep it real, yo. A lot of people who make content, they say they try to keep it real. They don't like to keep it real, man. That suggests a person, you know, you gotta expose yourself to being vulnerable. A lot of people don't care. They don't keep it real. They rather create a falsehood, or create false images, create illusions to hide behind. The internet makes it very easy. Makes it very easy for you to become anything you want to become online with very little pushback, because the internet is quote unquote decentralized. So you can create any type of character you want and become whatever. It's the same over here with crypto. I don't buy into the whole anonymous, when you don't show your face type of thing, that's suspicious. I don't buy into that at all. That means nothing really to me, you know, because you have people who've shown their face and they've done terrible things to the community for years, And when I say to the community, I'm talking about to crypto in general. So all of that weird talk about, oh, you're not doxxed, so I can't trust you. Then get out of crypto, because I'm not supposed to trust anybody, yo. I'm not supposed to trust a soul out here. And that's what it's gonna be. Like, you're dealing with money. Who are you trusting to take care of your money better than you? Oh, I get it. A third party. Yeah, sure. That's how we've been programmed. We've been programmed that way. Trusting people to take care of our monies better than we can because we ain't worth shit. We don't know our value. We don't understand how the system works. And so we remain in a position of servitude and dependence. We remain dependent on these middlemen. Like I said, had a stream the other day, and what motivated me to talk about the stream was, you know, how certain members in the shantytown fractured community. I can't even call it a community no more. It's just, and shantytown is becoming somewhat of a compliment. You know, this Hex Illuminati group, right? This whole thing, right? It's weird to me, man. You know what I mean? I don't care about none of that. Yo, man, y'all laugh at money. You laugh at the monetary system. You laugh at yourselves. Why can't I laugh at this Hex Illuminati group? Why I can't laugh? Why? It's just a situation of got him. got him. But what did you get? There's many groups that do the same thing. They just haven't been exposed, right? And who cares? Now, if they were conspiring to engage in some type of serious types of sordid criminal behavior, that's a different situation. It's a different situation, but I don't care. It didn't matter. Just this thing was around for what? A year and change, almost 2 years. Almost two. It was around for as long as it took for Pulse Chain to launch. That's how long this group was around. If you are outsider like us, a lot of us are outsiders. We're not in the know. We're not in the cool. We're not part of the, the good old boys club and country club and good old girls club and none of that. We not none of that. It's more, and who cares? Who cares? But up until last week, everything was fine. Everything was fine with the Hex Illuminati thing, man. Everything was fine, yo. Everything was fine for almost 2 years. It wasn't an issue. That's why you gotta really try to be impartial and fair as best as you can, and look at both sides of this. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at it because what they're doing don't make me shit. You know what I'm saying? What they eat don't make me shit, and it's not affecting my bags. It's just a form of sinful type of entertainment, but it's going somewhere where it's not even becoming entertainment anymore. It's just coonery, pure and simple. Flat out coonery. You got all kinds of people in crypto, right? You got these people in this Hex Illuminati nonsense. Who cares? Funny names continue because that represents blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Dude gets mad. Dude meaning B Roots versus the head of the Illuminati group, the Fame guys. So it's B Roots versus Fame. Oh, okay. I'll go check out the video. I don't have to rehash, regurgitate all that nonsense, all the updates, all the drama you find on Elon Musk's software thing called Twitter, X, whatever it's called right now. You can find all that stuff over there. Both parties are culpable, though. It's my thing, like, your hands are, both of y'all, hands are dirty. Like, what are you arguing about? Whose hands are dirtier than the others? We know Buck is a dickhead. You know what I'm saying? We know he's a dickhead. But at least he launched some dickhead projects. Salute to that. And B Roots, you just be, sensationalized, you comedic, marketing, all this stuff. People don't take you serious like that. You just like a more like a meme coin kind of person. This is what you do. It's not everybody's flavor. But both your hands are dirty in this whole thing. I don't understand what y'all talking about. Man. I don't understand what y'all talking about. Like, it's crazy. It doesn't make sense. Shout out to the chat because I can't really talk to y'all like I want to talk because I'm moving and grooving. So I can't focus on the chat. I'm just like, airing out these things. And I understand differences and I understand things like that. But again, how long was this going to go on? As far as, this clandestine, they try to make it like this clandestine, private, exclusive group. You had to be, who you had to be a part of the group. How long was that going to go on until B-Root said so? It was going to continue. Something happened, right? Like, a lot of us didn't care for this. We didn't know about this. We don't know. And there's other groups that's doing the same, doing whatever they do. It's life. It's human nature. Who cares? I don't care about none of that, yo. Is that making the charts produce green candles? Is this sentiment really adding to? Are these events becoming the real antecedents leading to the next bull market? I don't think so. It's just entertainment for a few days, because next week is going to be a different conversation. These things don't last long. But the part about this that is really weird is that I don't think this is going to be. I don't think this is really going to die out. Like, folks may want this to die out, because some of us been talking about some of the things that Buck has done and the way he talks to people. He denigrates certain people in the Hex community, very condescending, brash. Nobody cares for his personality like that. I certainly don't. Been talking about some of the things that he said in spaces, and then you erase your spaces, certain weird things that you would say, like rallying leaders in the community. This is not defamation. This is real. This is what you said in so many words. I can't say verbatim. It's not alleged either. Like, you asking for leaders since Richard has been quote unquote absent. You're asking for leaders to sort of like corral and take ownership or give direction, because the head of this whole operation has been absent or silent or removed. And this is before the SEC fiasco. And while delivering your address and your message to these leaders that you're vying to or you're pleading to, developers, quote unquote builders, you said you have a certain segment of people who are RH toxic maximalists that do things in bad faith, and you need to break them. See, is talk like that, right? That sort of like it creates a certain understanding in the minds of certain people that helps them know that you are not for them. You are not for the people as you may want to appear to be. Because you're not even understanding the position as far as certain people who just like RH tokens. Because not every RH maxi is toxic. Like you're weird saying things like that, and you're not even mentioning names, you're not identifying who you're talking about, and blah blah blah. And this narrative started, this stance of yours started to present itself after a Pulse Nation stream where you guys where everybody was just having a good time. You guys were on with the guys from Pulse Nation streaming, and there wasn't any smoke there, like as far as you having these types of sentiments. In fact, you sent the super chat, for, if I can remember, you know, I'm a man of a certain age. You know, time, memory, age, evolution, things. I don't remember things as well as I used to when I was a young buck. I mean, not a deer, but you. So, and then you ask for people to like rally behind you. But these sentiments that you give off are off-putting. They're disgusting. Folks don't want to respect you. They don't want to respect that. A lot of people just respect making money. They don't care if it's coming from you or not. That's why they're still dealing with leverage trading and dealing with your exchange. They just care about the money. They don't care for you. They care about what you did to make money. Some people just, that's all they're about. They're about the dollar. They're barely about themselves. So a lot of people don't really like you like that. They just like the work you put out there to help them make you know, more money. They don't really like you like that. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. I don't have anything personal. I'm just showing you, kind of like giving you a description of what you've been displaying behind your avatar. And yeah, a lot of us, we noticed that, you know, your avatar is of a black man. It suggests that, you know, you are probably a black person. I don't know what you are. Don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Don't really care. Because in this space right here, when you're dealing with code, the numbers don't discriminate. Code doesn't discriminate. Who discriminates are the people. We fuck shit up. You know. So you're just weird, and it's just, you can't be surprised for the backlash that you receive, bro. You know what I mean? You're not my brother though. But you can't be surprised for the backlash a person like that receives. And folks pretend like none of this matters. Oh, it does matter. All of these things matter. Because when you're talking about onboarding, you can't erase this. I got nothing but black and brown faces that I've onboarded. You know, and when they see this and they approach me, these things can't be erased. It's like, yo, are we really welcome? Is this guy making, you know, are these like comments like, is he serious? Like, what is this really about? Some people don't take to meme culture very well. They just don't. It's about money. So you think folks are really gonna really use your, I mean, you got a slew of different choices. But y'all quick to dismiss certain things. Oh, let's get back to work, folks. What type of work are you trying to get back to? Because you already produced some things that essentially will get people wrecked anyway. You already produced some projects that are going to get people wrecked and have gotten people wrecked already. Like, so what agenda you try to get back to? Let's get back to building. Let's get back to onboarding. What you mean? Let's forget about this smoke that y'all created, because we trying to get to the fire though. We try to get to the fire so we could douse that. It's not about canceling anything either. It's not about none of that. It's about helping people identify the core of what all this is about so that they can make their decisions on their own time and their own terms. Like, what y'all talking about? Let's get back to work, guys. Let's forget it. Oh no, we're not gonna talk about this anymore. Oh yes, we are. Yes, we are. You brought it up. I did it. What you think? It was not gonna ever come out? I don't understand y'all. I don't get it. You know what I mean? The Post Nation opened this thing up before B Roots. Post Nation opened this up before B Roots. Y'all gotta understand that. So that's what folks have to really understand. Post Nation opened this wide open, you know, bust right through, boom. On that same stream, in fact, that same stream, B Roots had jumped on that stream. And it was all vibes. It was all good vibes. Everybody laughing, everybody cooling. But at the same time, good old Disciple was dropping truth bombs. Same stream. Same stream, barbershop talk. So we're keeping it all the way honest and real. Now something else. People want to claim stuff, and it's not a shot at B Roots, but yo, B Roots, you weren't the first to do it, bruh. You just continuing, I guess, The wave. Yo, what you doing, man? Got these drug dealers driving behind me, man. On a, I'm a tax-paying citizen. Go somewhere else and commit your crimes elsewhere. Leave me alone. Get off my back.
Anthem on the track.
I'm saying, trying to chop it up with the people. Got drug dealers honking at. What? What? Go serve somebody else. So the whole thing is, yo, Roots, it's good, man. Yo, listen, your position is your position. You're entitled to feel however you felt, man. I get it, 100%, 100%, 100%. Roots. If everything were to have worked out for you in that Hex Illuminati group by way of you, like, not being censored or not feeling like people dumped on you or whatever it was, whatever issue that made you feel away, would this all have come out? And this is not just to pull cards out, like in a sense, I'm just, outside looking in. Like, this all have come out if you didn't feel how you felt, that you were probably slighted or people dumped on you, took advantage. You said that the people in there were talking sideways about Richard Hart, but you were in that group for a long time. So, I hear you. A lot of people talk sideways about Richard Hart, and they're so-called OGs, but they wouldn't tell them in public. You know what I mean? They wouldn't get on social media and really say anything in public. They act like they would, but they wouldn't. That's why, folks are more comfortable speaking in groups, social media groups, air it out. Some of us don't give a fuck either way. We just say what we say and keep it moving. It's not that we better than anybody else. It's just what it is. But again, if whatever whale token, blase blah, if the people you say who got in early didn't dump on you, would you have exposed the Illuminati group? Would you? I don't know. Would you have exposed like how there's like a lot of popular people in there? I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. It's just interesting observations. You know what I mean? Simple observations. And that thing with Dylan. And yeah, it's this is the part about it that's messy. So Dylan, like, they support. I don't know who did, but after Dylan said, I can't say it verbatim, but he basically said, nigga, and with the A, not the ER, for some of y'all that really, you know what I mean? The ER or the A, nigger, he said nigga, right? So, he said nigga, right? Like, term of endearment, blase blah, in impoverished urban metropolis across the country, whatever. It's always been hurled, even in my generation, whatever. So he says that, white guy saying that. You know, it's going to cause a stir. It's going to cause a stir. I don't care how you flip it and bounce it. The dude could have black parents. The dude could have straight up black parents, been adopted, whatever, raised by a black family. All that. Black neighbor, black everything. Black. Blacker than me. But the fact that he wrote that, oh, out of bounds, foul. Okay. And then where he really messed up, where he changed it. He changed the word from that to dude. Like, you know, you come on, man. Like, people sometimes, like, you gotta think about what you're doing, man. Think. Because the crazy part about it, Richard has said it too. You know what I'm saying? So, right? Richard has said it numerous times on Spaces, right? No, somebody called him. They were like, "Yo, Richard, what's up, my nigga?" He was like, "Oh, you know, man, I'm chilling, man." He cool with it. That's Richard, cool. And you know, he didn't say I'm chilling, but that was the vibe. He was like, "Hey, you know, man, I'm just here, man, chilling. You know, cool." He got on the stream with Hexologist, and the guy that's always with Hexologist, I think it was like, I forgot the guy, Hex with was something. The guy that's over his security guy, and Crypto Coffee. The three of them did a stream with Richard last summer. Yo, the three of them did a stream with Richard last summer. And Richard started saying something. He went out of nowhere. He was like, I forgot what he was talking about, the context. But Richard was like, you know, y'all niggas be blah, 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 blah. And you should have saw the expression on Hexologist's face, his friend's face that's always with him, and Coffee. He let the N-word fly comfortable. He was, yeah. Not gonna say Richard didn't get any smoke for that, but the smoke wasn't anything of any lasting change, and it didn't affect anything like real serious. There wasn't no cancel Richard movement. For better, for worse, whatever. There was nothing about canceling Richard. I don't understand this whole canceling these, you know what I mean? Like, if it fits what, it should fit for everybody. Like, I don't understand canceling, like, Dylan, and I don't care for these guys. I don't know these guys to care. I don't know these guys. I'm gonna tell you this. Dylan had something to say for me. He was smart enough to do it with the A and not the ER. At least in this Freudian, I don't know if it was a Freudian slip, but at least he ended it with an A and not an ER. Because that would look even worse. It's already looked crazy. It would look even worse. Straight up. Straight up. Yo, man, respect the road, man. Respect the road. What you doing? These people don't know how to drive, man. So, yeah, man, it would look like the strong A, not the ER. If he did the ER, it would not have been good for Lickle Dylan. For Lickle Dylan. But, you know, the thing about canceling and the protests, it don't work like that. We can't gatekeep crypto like that. It doesn't work. We can't stop people from using these chains or building on. What are you doing, bruh? Roots, it don't work like that, bruh. Like, you should know. You're a marketing guy. They need help with the marketing. They need help with marketing. There's a lot of people that need help with marketing. You could tell. Son, you great at marketing. Them guys need super help with marketing. They all twisted. They don't know what they're doing. But they know what they're doing as far as issuing projects. But anything above that is just like they put, this guy's always putting his foot in his mouth. But constantly. It's not his fault. It's just his personality. That's what it looked like. He don't mean to be a dickhead. He just says dickhead things. It's not his fault. You know what I mean? I'm not making excuses for him. I just recognize tomfoolery when I see it. That, but as far as, projects and doing things like that, he issued whatever he said he was going to issue, and he did it. And for some reason, I heard that they also had sacrifices. Okay, so people sacrifice for their project. So you see, money's always a thing. Money's always a common denominator. And he delivered. Not like some of these other sacrifices that you still waiting. You still wait. Yo, we're approaching the middle of October. What these fools say? October, right? Right. We're approaching the middle of October. And it's right. It's some streams and blah, blah, blah. But we already know the foolishness with that. I hope they come out and make right by the people who sacrifice into those things, man. Because it's just a bad look. Bad look. It's a terrible look. For those projects that still collect the sacrifice monies and they have yet to launch. You got a new project, relatively new, 9 double M's, blase blah, talking. After that whole fiasco came out with B Roots and Buck, 9 double M issued tweets like, haha, check this out. They coming out with their own decks. They were like basically canceling fiat in a competitive way. They taking advantage. They're like kicking fiat in them while they're down. They're like, yo, they coming out with their own decks. They're coming out with an NFT marketplace, beating the likes of Mintra. Right. They said that. And exactly. What you doing, Gerardo? Do right by the people. Do right. Because a lot of y'all don't care. You don't care. You got, a lot of y'all don't care. That's the thing people got to understand, man. Yeah. It was already kind of like in poor taste to get all this money, millions be thrown at you. It's already strange. It was already strange because the whole price from the 1.7 billion to however the smallest sacrifice project got. That was already weird. ICO style weird.
Anthem on the track.
But when you're still waiting, that's sideways. That's just crazy to me, man. But again, going back, this guy, Roots, like, you're gonna be hard pressed trying to cancel people when this is crypto. Like, think about the whole thing with, even though it was supposed to be, it's whatever, cliche, strategy, freedom of movement, right? PulseX, freedom of speech, right? Like, now you know what I mean? Like, it's and then the thing with like dudes saying, the A instead of the ER, it's like, yeah, all right, but what you gonna do? Put him on punishment? Like, you can't stop him from using crypto. Like, what do y'all? That's bringing even more attention, y'all. You understand marketing, right? You understand marketing, right? You're like, yo, what? Who are these guys? You don't think it works both ways? That's why they say a lot of time, all publicity is good publicity. You know what I mean? Like, is this like sketch comedy or something that y'all two did in the background to like not y'all two. I'm talking about, you and the PH crew to like, create something to talk about, or I don't know. I doubt it, but y'all ain't. You can't cancel folks, man. And again, like if he's gonna be. Man, oh man. I keep getting distracted, good people. To be continued, man. I gotta end this, but yo, like racism, yo. Why y'all surprised? You can't be acting like you surprised. You thought racism didn't exist in crypto? And I'm not even saying that what they did was necessarily 100% racist. It's just, this is something that we have to live with on a regular. We have to deal with it. Discrimination. I think we're not being discriminated against on every single type of whatever facet thing you can. You don't know it if you're not the one being oppressed or colonized. You wouldn't understand it. You wouldn't understand it. But those of us who have been for time immemorial, it's a little different. It's a little different. But come on, man. Like, we got to exercise some intelligence here too, folks. We got to exercise some intelligence. Like, y'all wilding. Wilding. Should get through this. You talk about onboarding and all y'all be talking about some onboarding. And then the techniques that y'all talk about onboarding, you need to upgrade, because a lot of things that I'm hearing about the onboarding, it's just been same things that's been talked about since I got into this space, 2017. Same thing. Oh, reach out to this community. Go have an interview here. You have an onboarding, you talking about phenom. There's certain people that could just put work out and garner thousands and thousands and thousands of views. Are telling y'all, give him a budget and he's gonna blow it out the water. And has he failed since? No. But y'all ignore him. Why? You don't like his message? You don't like what? What is it that you don't like about it? You want to talk about the elephant that's not in the room, and then when race issues comes up, it's no. Let's forget about that. Let's get back to work. No, the race issue is always going to be an issue. But y'all want to silence and then still talk about freedom of speech and censor and cancel. And both sides, both parties have their hands dirty in some shape, form, or fashion. Both sides, B Rules, PH, everybody involved, blah, 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 or not involved. Yo, your hands are dirty too, you know? It's called accountability. Take some accountability. You know? On some level, take some accountability. When I talk about creating content and being responsible, and when I talk about creating content, I always stress being responsible and being accountable, because people listen. People gravitate towards you. People are going to take, even duplicate what you do. And if things go south, what's the out? What has been the out this whole time? Do your own research. Not financial advice. You shouldn't have put in more than you could afford to lose. Oh, so that absolves you? That absolves you? For some people, it doesn't absolve them, because they'll go to the SEC, like your man that basically reported Richard to the SEC, who's getting ready to report Jack to the SEC. Because people don't want to take accountability, or appear to always want to appear as if they're absolved, like they have done no wrong and the onus is on everybody else. Sorry, it's like a two-way relationship, especially when you're creating content and you're putting information out there and you want to be some type of leader, builder, whatever it is, marketer, blogger, whoever put your voice out there, it comes with a certain level of responsibility and exercising intelligence and applying it. And I'm not gonna pretend stuff like racism is void in crypto. Absolutely not. It's a lie. It's a farce. I understand what it is, man. There's a lot that goes into when I said respect my money. I have to respect my money because you're not. Just like you have to respect your money because I may not either. But it's just real. What y'all talking about? Peace.